Give me a second, just switching my live stream on. Hey guys, you're right. Welcome back to another stream. Today we got some interesting stuff going on. We got new AC, which is running through DDT. Let me know when you're ready. Put your helmet on.
Do this thing where it's not gonna show. Oh, right. So it's channel what? Sorry.
Block 8, channel 1. Sounds like Vortex coming back in. Yeah, so welcome back, guys. Hope you are having a great day. Yeah, block 8, channel 1.
Did you hear me on it?
Go on, say again.
Can you hear me on this?
No, I can't hear you.
You said block 8, channel 1, right?
Block 8, yeah, channel 1. Yeah, block 8, channel 1. On the 3-4-3. Hang on, let me turn the goddamn freaking sound down. Bloody Vortex is so loud. Yeah, so on the 3-4-3, block 8, channel 1.
Okay, it's not gonna allow me to look at this fucking thing.
Alright, dude, just go get new radios. Dude, just go in the arsenal and go get some new radios.
Roger, do you want us remaining airborne or do you want us to land?
That one I don't think works, Wolf. Just bin the old radios and just grab new ones.
Don't waste fuel, just take some down.
Understood.
How are we all doing anyway, guys? Hope you're all having a great evening. So, hopefully the stream is a lot better tonight. I uninstalled all my mods and reinstalled them all. Right, okay, try it again.
Roger, it was just a read back. Over.
Jedi 1, right, so block 8.
Channel 1.
Roger, you to me. The 3 airframes placed down on the aircraft carrier in front of the main tower are not enterable. The other one that was now the airframe, he's now in the air.
Radio check.
Yay!
Channel 1.
Yeah, nice one.
Radio check okay?
Yeah.
Right, let's get upstairs then.
Make notes. Let me know in debrief. I'll WhatsApp the debrief for them.
Now, see you both.
Roger, understood. Beware
Yeah,
of
coming up now.
debrief.
But yeah, I'll make sure else as well.
Wolf, before you get on the flight deck, make sure to put your helmet on.
Pegasus 1-1 Alpha, this is Pegasus 1-1 Bravo. Radio check over.
Yeah, I'm right here. Pegasus, wrong one. Pegasus, Bravo, this is Pegasus Alpha, radio check, okay, over.
Yeah, my friends got the 397 Duke and they're not
Pegasus 1-1 Bravo. Loud and clear.
First of all, they're not very comfortable.
Yeah, 2-6 wasn't working, fellas.
First of all,
Yeah.
No, didn't hear that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think Vortex is doing the things while we do DDT.
Okay.
Rolf, cool.
Oh,
Go.
I didn't mean to do that.
Have a spare radio if you need it.
The Puma guys.
Right, both of us go over here.
Roger, can do. I'll let you know when we are set.
Right, Wolf, roughly what have you done with DDT so far?
We did refueling the aircraft and like approaching to like reverse into the right of the thing from behind.
Okay, so you've done refueling. Right, nice and easy. Okay.
What else we've done?
That's fine, dude. That's fine. So this is going to be a very basic DDT because obviously we're on operation, so I'm going to run it around really, really quickly. So aircraft roles. Basically, you got the pilot. He's the IC of the airframe. Focuses on flying and safety of the flight. He communicates on preset 2-6 with other pilots. You got co-pilot, 2 IC of the airframe, navigation, piloting if I'm dead. Baker. And he also communicates with all other call signs on 2-5. You got the crew chief. He's the 3 IC. Crew chief is responsible for basically overall back of the airframe. He's also responsible for the right hand side of the airframe. If we're down to a 4-man crew like we are tonight, you also take control of the left-hand side as well. Loadmaster, that's you tonight, Wolf. So, your responsibilities are quite a few, actually. Okay, so your responsibilities are for boarding and deboarding of my airframe. Okay, so this will be packs, pallets, pretty much anything that needs to go inside or outside. So you'll be on the back of the airframe, you'll be controlling the GPMG. Give me a second, I've got to make sure that I'm doing this by the book. So, and basically, you're also responsible for when we're landing, that you are to tell me the rear is clear. Okay? So, obviously, like we did with Vortex the other day, because you were on Vortex. Obviously...
Vortex 1-1.
2 secs.
Radio check. Just hold fire on that for now because it may be
don't worry.
Placing them down in the.
I need to turn radios down.
I understand. It was just mainly...
Thank you.
Baker, I'll leave you on 2-5 just in case. That's fine. Just let me know if we get a Pegasus call sign. Yeah, so when we land, you'll be obviously in control of telling me that I'm not going to hit anything on the rear. Alright. Obviously, you're also in control of the defense of the airframe with the GPMG. If we're fired at, okay, then you are clear to engage if you think it is enemy. Try not to go blue on blue, but you know it does happen sometimes. Okay, next. Right, next. Okay, so. I am already working on it, boss.
Cool, okay. All of the 18 and other 230 boss, leave them alone.
So, basically, next. So we're going to go to information, things like that. So the first people that join board the airframes are the pilot, followed by the co-pilot. Okay, then the co-pilot or the pilot will then come on the radio and say, okay, clear the board, and then everyone else gets on. Okay. Next, mandatory brief. Okay, so when we're in the back of the frame and there are personnel on board, you will switch radio frequency. Well, not radio frequency, intercoms. Okay. You'll basically say, okay, so I'm going to give you basically the location of where we're going to land. You're going to say, I'm going to give you a 30-second warning, which means we're 30 seconds from the HLS, so please be quiet. And then you're going to say, on debus, you will basically debus. So you'll say, okay, when we land, debus. So when we're flying, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to give you a command, which will be debus. At this point, you will debus the airframe in an ordinary manner.
Okay.
And then for...
Right to just repeat that. I'm so sorry.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So, so basically, when we're in the airframe, okay, so you're going to switch to the intercom, okay. You'll say to them, okay, so guys, we're going to HLS, etc. Okay. I'm going to give you two commands. One is 30 seconds. It means we're 30 seconds from the HLS. So please remain quiet. And then one will be debus. You will debus on my command on a ordinary fashion and form an ARD.
Zero Bravo, this is Vortex 1.
Okay, and then that's literally all the brief. Alright, so basically when we're 1 kilometer from the HLS, I will give you a 30 seconds. That means you will go over, switch radio again. You'll then go 30 seconds, switch radio back. You'll be switching the intercoms quite a bit.
Okay.
Not the radios, the intercoms.
How do I switch that? Is that through the...
It's
Ace.
Question. It's control comma.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go control comma to switch back from your radio to PAX.
There you go.
Right, okay.
Okay.
I might set that to a button on my mouse.
Yeah. Usually I just use or you can use the Ace Interact. It's up to you. Okay. So basically you'll be in charge of boarding the packs. So let's say we have 2 packs here. You'll say to them, okay, so who are you and where are you going? They'll say, I'm 2 platoon, go to HLS Bank.
Spooling up LHD.
Okay, so then you'll radio that to the co-pilot, which will be Baker. Okay, so you'll be like, okay, so I've got 2 packs for 2-2. You'll say, okay, clear to board them. You'll then tell them to follow you in an ordinary manner. Go and basically, we'll walk it quick. So then you walk them. When you're about here, you'll then kneel. When you're here, you'll hold, and then you tell them to board. Alright.
Am I the last one in?
You'll be the very last one in. Okay, now when everything is on, okay, or everybody's debussed, you'll give the command clear to left. Okay, that.
The debus, do I need to get out or?
No, the debus you stay in. Okay, the only time you'll get out of the airframe is if you're picking up packs or picking up casualties.
Okay.
Alright, we'll go back over here so we're out of the way of everything. Right, next thing. Okay, literally it's just running it, that's all. So don't worry, it's obviously the first night, it's not a problem. Next will be casualties if we are on a MERT run. So basically what will happen is you'll hear on the radio or the intercom, Baker will say to Morgan, okay, we've got 2 times 2 casualties. That is your cue to get ready, okay, that when we land to get off and look for them.
Okay.
Alright, usually they'll come to the bird. Basically they'll come up, let's say this is the back of the bird. Okay, you're kneeling down, obviously we're still spooled up. Okay, you're kneeling down, you say, okay, we got 2 times 2 casualties. Yeah, okay, that's absolutely fine. Board them, and then they're bored. If they are unconscious, they're tier 1, you ace interact on them and board them. So you ace interact, you say load patient, and then say Chinook. Okay, right.
You should also make sure that the stretchers are deployed.
Yeah, that'd be the crew chief's role. So, like I said, it's gonna be a very quick one because obviously we're on operation. So, okay, next will be crates. The Chinook can carry crates in 3 different ways. We can load them by our ace interact and drop them. We can sling load them, and we can also load them in the back of the Chinook, like in a weird ass way. It doesn't like it very often. Okay, so what we'll do is you already know how to refuel, so I don't have to go through refueling. Rearming is exactly the same as refueling. Not a problem with that. Repairing is literally, as long as you got a toolkit in the back of your backpack. Give me a sec. If you don't, there's always one in the back of the bird.
Yeah, there's a toolkit in the inventory.
Yeah, so if we need to repair the Chinook, okay, you bring up the vehicle next to that, okay, you'll get a toolkit out, you'll then ace interact on the middle of the Chinook, you'll say repair, and then you repair the Chinook. Basically exactly the same as refueling. Like identically the same. Right. I'm just, like I said, it's going to be a really, really quick one because obviously we're on big level.
So. 1 is returning to LHD after visiting Black Bank. Out, Mr.
Okay, right. So just some.
One airframe lost into the ocean.
Oh shit! Alice just got shut down.
Yeah, over.
Yeah, break. So yeah, he got submarined. That's Ugly 1-1, I believe.
Oh wow, Ugly got shut down. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, right. Let's do the crates. So come over here. Alright, so what we're going to do is if you want to ace interact, not ace interact, sorry, scroll and go take III-4IB empty pallet. Now this can kill someone, so be very careful with it, alright? So if you want to bring it to the back of the bird. Alright, so stop there and then release. Scroll wheel, release. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to basically prep the Chinook. Alright. So if you get on the back of the thing.
If you are stuck, then you need to
No, if you want to come over to the gunner, the ramp gunner. The ramp gunner, oh sorry, that was my mistake. Alright, and what you want to do is you want to open the ramp. So scroll wheel and it should say open ramp. Alright, and then jump off. Alright, and then if you come over here. If you jump in here and jump into crew chief, the role crew chief. And then, let me turn myself up, and then scroll and click fold seats. Yeah, if you scroll wheel, it should say fold seats. Okay, so at this point, basically we're in transport mode. Okay, if we need to go into remote mode, then you can basically unfold the structures, and that'll unfold the structures and put us into remote mode. No, that's the seats. That's right. Yeah. So if you want to go back in and fold the seats a minute, sorry. And then once you've done that, jump out. Alright, so Wolf, let me turn myself down again now. Okay, so we're going to load the cargo. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to look at the Chinook. Okay, it should say load cargo on Chinook. At this point, you shout, okay, like turn yourself up and say loading cargo.
How do I turn myself up again? I forgot. It's shift.
It's on mine, it's tab and scroll wheel.
Oh yeah, tab, scroll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've got keys on me.
So, basically say loading cargo, stand clear.
Loading cargo, stand clear.
Okay, and then you click on the thing that says load cargo.
Yep, receive.
There you go. Alright. Yeah, and then basically you jump on the back of the bird, you jump on the ramp gun again, and then level ramp. Alright, so this is transport. So we're transporting the crate. Okay, so we've landed, we've spooled down. Alright, I'm going to tell you unload cargo. You basically do exactly the same but in reverse. So, oh. There you go. There you go, so we were doing anyway. So, yeah. And then you then basically say, yeah, and then but you scream, unloaded cargo.
Yeah, I'm unloading cargo, get back.
There you go. And that's done. Yeah. And then basically what would happen is one platoon or something would come up to you and say, hey, is this my crate? You're like, yeah, okay, yeah. You know, you check with the crew chief and that lot. And they're like, brilliant. Okay, they'll sign for it and then take it away. So then it's not your problem. So the other way to do it is if you want to level the ramp again. And then jump back off. Okay, so the other way is ace cargo. This is for if we're airdropping. So obviously I'll tell you, okay, we're airdropping this. So what you do is you ace interact, click where it says load, okay, and then click Chinook. Okay, and let go, and it should load the cargo.
Yeah, it's taking a while, but...
It does, yeah. I'm going to make this really brief, so... Okay, and then, so we're loaded, etc, etc. Basically, you come here, you ace interact in the middle, cargo, and then you click the III-4IB empty pallet, and then unload.
Okay.
Alright, if you do that for me, I'm happy. Alright, brilliant. Right, that's pretty much it. The sling loading we barely ever do because it bugs the hell out.
Okay.
So if you want to put the crate back for me, Baker's to your right, so be careful. Baker. There you go.
Man with a pallet. Man with the pallet. Get out of my way.
It is a nice looking aircraft. Sorry fellas, but it is...
Alright. There you go, that's fine. Okay, so... Let me just run through this paperwork. So what we're going to do is we'll just do a couple of practices. So let's say we've got 2 guys for 2 platoon. Alright, so basically you take over, you say, okay, where are you going?
Okay, where are you going?
2 platoon HLS bank.
Okay.
Okay, so you radio that through to on the radio?
What, actually on the radio?
Yeah, actually on the radio.
Yo, Mr. Big Man Barker.
Baker. It's Baker.
Baker.
Yes.
I've got 2 men for 2 platoon. Going to HLMS, Barker, I forgot what you said.
Bank.
Yeah.
Bank, HLS Bank.
No.
Okay. Yeah, and then I can hear you. And then Baker, you say, okay, that's fine. Clear the board.
I can hear you on 26.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right. So then basically you say to them, go. Okay. So you bring them to the aircraft. You basically say, follow me. Yeah. Yeah. And then clear.
Cleared board.
Yeah. So it'd be cleared board.
Okay.
All right, and then you jump on. And then when you say is on the intercom, you'll say, okay, all aboard, all on board, clear the lift. You can jump off, Wolf, it's okay. Yeah, so you'll basically say, once you're actually on the bird, you'll say, all on, clear the lift. Alright? That would be Michael's sign to lift the aircraft. So.
For some reason, I can't find
What was that, sorry, Wolf?
the intercom wasn't showing up.
No, it's probably because there's no one in it at the moment. So. Okay, so then when we're on, you'll do your speech. So if you want to quickly run that past me.
What was the place? I forgot.
HLS Bank.
HOS Bank, okay. So we're currently going to HOS Bank. You guys, I'm going to give you 2 commands. There's going to be 30 seconds, which is 30 seconds from HLS Bank. This means shut that up. And then when we get there, I'm going to say D-bus, and that means get the hell off the bird. Everybody understood?
Yeah, so basically the higher up that's in the bird would say, okay, understood. Okay, so we're flying along. Right, okay, I'm going to say, okay, we're 30 seconds.
30 seconds, guys.
Yep, okay, and then once we land, I'll say, okay, basically we've landed, wheel brakes on, clear to D-bus.
Okay, D-bus, everybody get the hell off of the bird.
Yep, okay, and then they'll run off. Okay, you got to make sure that they're clear of this rear bird, basically, the rear things. Once they're clear,
Then say obviously clear for takeoff.
yeah, clear the lift, and then I'll lift it. So basically the MERT runs, obviously we've landed. Alright, I'm coming up, I'm free med. Hey guys, you alright? You say, yeah, I got you two tier 2s. Basically you'll put on the radio, okay, 2 tier 2s cleared board. I'll say, yeah, okay, cleared board. And then we'll get them on, the board. And then basically you'll jump back on the thing and say clear the lift, and then I know it's cleared lift.
Okay.
Alright, any questions? I know it's really quick. I know it's a really, really quick one.
I'm sure there'll be questions.
That's fine. Okay, basically the only thing about the guns is you'll get a, okay, clear to fire from me or Baker. At that point you can open up. Alright, until then, just make sure you don't open fire, sort of thing. One thing that never ever gets done is the ramp will never get open while the Chinook is spooled up.
Okay.
Alright, because it likes to flip the Chinook. So that's pretty much it. It's literally just practice. So
Okay. We'll see how this goes.
yeah, I'm just going to run through the paperwork to make sure I didn't miss anything. Obviously, you've done the refueling. Rearming is exactly the same. Great, we're done. There's no point in doing the sign the road or anything like that because obviously we're on a carrier. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say we are pretty much it. So, alright, okay, I'm going to jump on the radios, and like I said, don't worry about it, it's like the first night sort of thing, and you know, I really won't worry too much about it. As long as I don't crash, I'll be the one that gets the bollocking. Right, let's go point, fellas. Alright, boss crash course in DDT has been done. Yeah.
Sorted.
I'm happy for him to like pass it.
No, I can't hear you because of that fucking Apache.
That's why I turned it down.
It's been going on different boats now.
I still can't hear you because of the Apache.
What boat? All it destroys a gun pollard. How we doing anyway, guys? Sorry, so we're running. Had to run a very quick DDT. So
Was that say Chinese on?
hope we are all safe and well.
Right, there we go. I can
Yeah,
hear
speaking of,
Right.
who the fuck are we killing?
Russian. Right.
Rassans.
Yeah, Russians. You know.
Who's
You know. Yeah, I'm happy for Wolf to pass. It's been a crash course. I haven't been able to do roadside driving or anything because obviously we're on a carrier.
Yeah.
He's already done fuel truck.
Yeah.
Things like that. He's
How do you approach a helicopter, Wolf?
With well, when you get to halfway from here, you duck down, and then.
I mean, with a refuel truck.
oh, there you
Oh.
I mean, you were going in the right point. There, right?
You just correctly. So you approach it
Oh,
from
dear.
the right side of the back. So obviously from here.
No, you, that's all good, mate. You answered that. I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please don't drive into a helicopter.
I
Like
can't
some people in
I
230.
can't promise that will
I did
happen,
not.
so-
You drove it, you hit an Apache, mate.
When did this happen?
He,
Never. That's the point.
he drove it to Apache and they've just spent about Zeusing it to heal.
Oh dear.
I was following this.
Right. Our radio 0 to let them know we're able for tasking.
Well, Wolf, next time we'll be connecting with you in LAC.
Hello 0. This is Pegasus. Message over.
J1 can figure out how to press the right buttons.
0 Bravo.
Pretty good.
DDT has been completed to satisfactory due to carrier. We are clear for tasking. Over.
Roger. Stay on the carrier, wait out till asking 0 protocol.
Go on, pilot's net. He's got fuck it.
Oh, not that off, mate.
You got an audience, Jedi.
He's turning around, I think.
He's going to a cat.
Fuck off.
Oh, is he?
Did I don't fuck it up? Fuck. Low terrain.
I heard someone shouting on a radio.
Yeah, that was
Wankers.
What do you mean shouting? I don't shout.
Let's see this fella. Who is that? Is that Pavey? Or is that
LS.
That's Alice, yeah.
Right, I can put this document away. Sorry guys, give me a sec.
Neon busy.
Why?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Right, Baker.
He's some fucking altitude, isn't he?
Where's Baker?
Up to like 400 meters or something.
Where did Baker go?
400 meters, like 4,000 meters though, looks like.
Yeah.
Baker, where are you?
I saw on his the video. How it made. He was
Next to the crates.
Oh yeah, I got you. Okay, all good to go. So if you get any tasking, all down to you now, dude.
Yeah, I got my pad out. I'm ready.
Roger, boss.
What's that? I know it in feet. I know it's like normal in feet, but I can't convert that.
You get locked on and shot at, and it takes about 10 minutes for it to get to you.
That's the best thing, though, really, isn't it?
You got plenty of time to write your will.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or be a normal person and use countermeasures.
Did one of the uglies get shot down already?
Yep.
What the hell?
This is
Well,
their,
I'm pretty sure they were told not to get shot.
Oh god.
Yeah, the specific instruction. to not get shot
recently,
down.
the Apache has been pretty OP, where it's because one of the pilots is the coder of it.
So basically,
How
this-
realistic that is,
oh
I
hello.
don't know. But it is essentially got a reputation of being so OP. So now Zeus have done something, and now they've been shot out already.
So basically, Zeus is taking the revenge.
Zeus
Oh,
have
you've got the wrong rifle.
He's got the right rifle.
You got the 2-2, you haven't got the L85.
Who?
Oh shit, yeah.
Shut
Oh,
up.
but
You told me to get like when we first started with those, so I
I
blame
told you to swap it out. I remember having this conversation.
hey, it always goes up the COC.
You think you fix it now, Alex?
I'll prepare myself for another fucking crash, and then if I crash again, then I'm wiping my whole fucking PC.
Yeah, get rid of all that porn, you'll be fine.
That's what it is.
Who downloads porn, seriously?
Yeah, that's true.
I know, it's pretty fine, but people.
Which one of you losers watches porn?
I'm married. That's all things off the books. So.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be the whole reason you why. Yeah.
I saw
thought
Oaks
that'd be
come
the
on the
whole
team
reason
speak
you
the other
watch
day
porn,
looking
is
for you and
because
then
you're
just
married.
disconnected because you weren't there.
Oh, bless her. Oh, I love her, man. She's good. She's just cute. Favorite.
Anyway, guys, how are we all doing?
Okay.
Sorry, like I said, I was running through a very quick dip. We got some new ACs just
Are you
joined.
gay?
Just
So
done some research.
Yeah.
14,000 meters is 45,000 feet.
Yeah, that's. I think
Richard
those
Hobson,
aircraft
thank you very much for the like.
50,000 and
Oh,
that-
Chief
that-
Muscato, thank you very much for the
I
follow.
mean, space at about.
Sorry about that. It's like I said, I've been running a thingy bob. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow, sir.
50,000 feet.
You do realise feet isn't actually like the length of
What?
somebody's foot, because each foot is different, so technically it's an inaccurate reading.
Yeah.
Alex.
Yes.
Thanks, Wolf.
Remind me at the end of the night.
Glad you were around.
Are you talking about the markers? Timestamp
Why can't I
1321. Over.
Press
Oh.
0. Oh, there you go.
There we are. End of the night,
Thanks, Wolf.
we'll do a little key swap and save to database.
Roger, those are the ones that I'm placing down.
Okay.
Spotted 4 times G-Bads.
Come on, guys.
PID.
At the moment, we're
However,
mission is we got two HSs, HS Bank, HS Melon. We got no fly zones, which are in red due to AA.
Do you know what
So
it might be?
You might be able
Blue is
It
for,
might
for
be
us.
'cause I've got fucking VSync enabled.
Oh.
Timestamp mark break.
Yeah, that
1320 in the grid. 05.
Has he just crashed?
140.
What?
Oh no, you just
it's
been
a-
staring at me talking about silent. I was like, there he goes. I know you're alright.
One with 4 launches specifically.
So boss, what was HLS Bank like?
3, 2, 1.
HLS Bank
lovely.
has been alright.
Yeah, which way do you guys come in?
8 is a
Look at
ZSU
your map.
under a
Yeah, Raj.
net.
I do this.
Over.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I fly through here, enter the tree. This is pretty much a little clearing here. I just fly along the clearing because you're protected by trees on both sides.
Pretty
And then
perfect.
I land about here, and then
Okay.
I just go straight in for a departure over some trees and out.
Yeah,
it's
good,
pretty
cool.
perfect actually, it's really nice. It's nice little ingress.
Alright, I'll set mine up.
That's probably the best time, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I kept used to coming in just via this way, and then I left out that way. But I just felt like you're a bit too exposed when you're landing, so I'd rather land
Yeah.
not exposed, so hiding in trees, and then depart. You can pretty much do it quite well.
Melon
If
looks to be
if
fairly
you're
easy.
facing this way and you're going this way, if you take fire, it's much easier for you to go, whoop, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Than it
exactly.
is if you're going that way,
Jedi
you start taking fire from around here, you've got to fly into
Yeah.
them, you know? It's not
You've
good.
got to get above the trees and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd much rather just come out.
Zero
here.
Bravo.
Alright guys, just setting up my ingress and ingress.
It's a nice HMS though. Loads of room.
What ordnance do you currently have on board? Over.
HLS great. Probably feels like it would be a bad idea to go to, even though we.
We've done
Baker, reference your map, see if you can see my ingress and egress lines.
I am currently carrying
Melon's got
2
a lot
times
of
Sidewinder,
trees
2 times AMRAM, 220 GAU 25mm rounds, 4 times GBU 38J.
Yeah, roger. Thank you, sir.
AGM missiles over.
Well, why do I... Well,
Running around as little LACs.
Wait out for
Oh.
cast task. Wrong. Wait out for CCA.
it's so quiet at the moment.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. A laugh and all that.
Yeah, come on, come on. Who's one of us?
Yes, not doing your job properly. Get over here.
Yeah, boss, I told Wolf that I got in trouble for him swimming across.
You got in trouble?
Hudson basically said I had a rogue AC deal with him.
Oh. Why did you swim across?
I got told it'd be quicker swimming.
Who told you that?
Yeah, Christ, that is not true. Swimming is.
We were getting prepared to
about-
fly over to pick you up.
Yeah, we were about to come pick him up, and then he was like, "Yeah, he's in the water," and we were like, "Oh, okay."
Well, they were like, you can be quick as swimming. I was like, oh, okay, fuck it then. Do
Was
it
that
for
Ellis
sure.
that said that?
I don't know which one it was.
What did he sound
Yeah.
like?
Did he sound
posh or
like
did he sound
a baller?
not posh?
Did he sound like he'd come meet you in the middle of the
Which one of the pilots are posh?
Hello, Zero Bravo, this is Ugly 1-2, message over. Send for Zero.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if we got any
I have
reinsets.
correctly identified all of the targets, over.
I forgot how.
Send the other two, please, over. Roger,
Did
correction,
respawn my card.
over 3.
And just refilled my
a
canteen bottle.
fifth, marker, so I'll go through them now. Marker, timestamp 1322 in the grid, 052.
How are we all doing anyway, guys? Come on.
Is
How are we doing?
surface-to-air missile
Oh,
launcher
we're-
on the back of a truck. Unable to identify the specific type, however, I can give a description. It is one similar to ones on the ship, however, it has multiple, like, probably about 10 to 20 missiles. inside a
Oh
single
dear.
thing. Over. Roger, send the other two, please, over.
Multiple missile launch system.
Roger, timestamps 4.
Ooh, this is gonna get interesting. This is.
2, 3 in grid.
Fellows.
Spawned on this side of the lake. They go round
is
it
a
and they just
ZSU.
swim through it. And
Inside
they spent the whole
a
time swimming.
camera net. Over.
Yeah, swimming is not fast at all.
132305.
It wasn't experience, so, you know.
Boss.
Someone wants your attention.
Yeah, you here in 2.5.
Timestamps follow.
Multiple missile launch system.
Oh, I
Timestamp
listen to that,
1,
did
3.
Yeah, there's apparently a multiple launch system out there.
7.
Oh, cool.
1, 2, 2.
I'll wait for that to come up on
Is a
CPAD.
surface-to-air launcher on the back of a truck with 4 missile
it's a
tubes.
movable.
The large one. Over.
That's 2 of them.
Who the fuck is 7-1 Charlie? And why are they over there?
What is going on?
What?
That
Who is?
would be ITDW.
Why are they there though?
Correct.
Because there was
all
the desimeters on Wednesday.
located SAT
how
missile
far they got.
and anti-air
Yeah, they
sites
actually went quite far in.
acknowledged.
That's pretty good.
Let me
Quite
know if
impressive.
you need anything more from me. Over.
They say that's where our anti-air is, all in that corner.
Yeah.
Roger, will do. I'll be
Furthest
1
we
to out.
went, so where did we go? We went... Because Niles, you were with me, weren't you? So we went into...
It was here. Oh fuck! I lost it.
What was this? On Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Got no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
It
right
wasn't
about it.
there, was it?
Yeah, that's where you crashed.
Oh, no, not where I crashed, where the deepest we went, which I thought was over here-ish.
It weren't over there. It weren't
It was here.
No, you did land here.
That's where we crashed,
Choose
but
the
we...
laser bits.
Yeah, you landed there.
Click, hold your click.
I would say like in par with that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Pretty good actually. The little laser point thing. Quite like
Bless
it.
you.
Unfortunately, it can be nights like this where we get fuck all and then all of a sudden it just kicks off.
Oh yeah. It will.
We're
Like,
just
we're
waiting
gonna sit and
for
do nothing, and
the
then
infantry to kill themselves. That's pretty much our job at the moment.
And laugh while they
Yeah.
you know what?
So I hope the stream's looking alright, guys. Hope it's all looking brilliant.
It's like, yes,
Bill's almost
I'll come
got
save your ass.
kidnapped, I think, the other night.
Oh my god.
Where's
Well,
his-
nearly did, but died.
So, basically, I found out what it was. I haven't been streaming for the past 2 days due to the game going down to like 2 FPS.
No.
Come find out it was something to do with my Arma 3 launcher.
Hang on a minute, did you
Get
go
that
through your chain of
filthy
command?
cancer stick out your
So,
Jet say 0 Bravo, to confirm your GBU type,
Yes.
GBU.
Had a request for a smoke.
GBU type is a GBU 38, over.
It's a bird unlocked.
Roger, thank you very much. Again, wait out this asking.
Why is this bird unlocked?
you're not supposed to smoke on deck. I'm pretty sure.
You,
But-
The
most
SOP
people-
is
pilots live
part
on
of
deck,
the
right?
equipment. Part of the equipment, you have to. It says in brackets. On
Mark!
It's,
Mark's here.
Niles,
I
Yes.
don't think people would care
when you
about
get your
that,
helmet
so
done,
obviously
yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
can you get it all coloured one colour?
I don't know. You have to speak to Angus.
I want to get an easy jet one.
No!
Yeah, I want
What's
to get
this?
fully.
I'm boycotting this.
I want my helmet to be an
An
easy
easy
jet
jet
helmet.
one.
I'm boycotting it.
God.
Yeah. I think it sounds
What
good.
is it? What
Like
is
a
it
like
with
an
you
easy
and
jet.
Quickie? Quickie has a
jet-
bright
No,
pink helmet,
you
and
should
you
get a
you want the
Milo
bright
one.
orange one.
Well, it's because I do it for a living, and I want.
Oh yeah. Wolf, you want to be a pilot, don't you?
Yeah, so I want to be a pilot
Yeah.
EasyJet, and I currently work for EasyJet as cabin crew. So yeah, it's like
Uh,
I don't know.
Wolf, you want to become pilot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you become active pilot, you get your helmet customized
Nice. Well, any customization you want.
within reason. Yeah.
You know, as long as it's not like fucking nuts or something.
So like a green wolf at the front of
Fine.
the
Yeah,
thing.
you
No
can
problem.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I
Would
was going
that
to say,
be
if it was
alright?
some furry
Yeah,
shit
that
with
definitely
person
be
around the
alright.
house.
Mark, you're here.
I mean,
I'm getting a penguin on my
I missed you, Mark.
McGowan has
I
like
know.
fucking
Hello.
anti.
You're my crew. You're my crew chief. Yeah.
Loyalist. Fucking symbols
is
all over
why-
his head. So
This is why
Okay.
Tuggins doesn't become a fucking pilot.
yeah, but I think it's.
Wait, can I get a Pokemon one? Pokemon.
You're my crew chief. Yeah.
But
If you want me
can
to.
have anything.
I think you are.
Pretty much.
As long as you don't have just like straight.
I think you're down as my crew chief.
Yes, you are, Mark's crew chief.
There you go.
Oh, is there
Nothing at the moment.
message over?
Yeah, that's it.
You can tune into 2-5 to help Baker out if you want. He's my co-pilot. Yeah, 2-5 for now.
Grid 023150. Over.
Why is my radio so goddamn loud?
Wait, wait. Hold on, you're German.
Roger, read back correct. Extend that to the entire dock. However, it's not.
No, you know when people start making Nazi jokes and stuff, just turn around to them like,
Oh, was it?
Oh dear.
It's the same way when people start making a mum joke.
Unless
The
they're
only
really
joke I know
like-
is
like-
in 300 miles.
Yeah.
the third block.
I locked you over bird for you, boss. I locked you over bird for you. It was left unlocked.
That did you?
Yeah, no, it's left unlocked.
Oh,
Any Nazi joke I know is
cool.
Can we
in
put a
300
diving
miles,
board in?
take the third block.
Oh, sir, brother, this is Lucky-12, message over.
Ah, this is just chilling out at the moment. We're not doing anything.
Diving board here, just go for it.
No, we need some chairs.
Yeah, but you've seen. Oh, should we go get some chairs?
Oh yeah,
I
guess
mean,
get
the
chairs.
only one I
Where are the
know
fucking
is-
chairs?
Hello, sir,
On the
brother,
other
this is
tower.
Lucky-12, message over.
It's gonna straight up.
What the? I'm back a bit.
Are you really concerned by the fact that the Puma is going through the flight deck? Yeah, well, I don't worry about it.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I'll pass it on, seriously, over. Roger, I'll pass it. I'll mark them down as unknown now. We'll be 1-2 out.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's a bit boring at the moment. What the fuck? Vortex, state your intentions, over. Roger, I'll turn away as I'm streaming, and 2 seconds. I know exactly where they're going.
My intentions are to make you fall in love with me, marry you, and have a beautiful family together.
I'm already taken, sorry dude.
That's what you think, big boy.
It's one of those days.
So, brother, this is Ugly-1.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days today.
A vehicle moving out from the dock. Looks to be a fuel vehicle. Over.
Oh, if they get caught, they're in so much shit.
I'm just listening to fucking the
Roger,
Battle
if you
of the
keep
Night Star.
a picture of it and keep tracks of where it's going, that'd be excellent, please, over.
Well, that was a long journey for them.
It was. Oh, things are about to get interesting. One platoon is starting to move.
Over.
Are they? Nice.
Yeah.
Roger, will do. Already have it
And it'll
start
just
on
start
location.
clapping.
I'll send you a grid with its finished location. Over.
Jedi's on his way.
Puma has his problems.
Zero problem.
Was that?
I wonder if the real Puma has height problems.
I don't know. Jedi, you see nothing. Where is Jedi? As I said, guys, hopefully the stream's a lot better.
Inside the vehicle, then I was like, what the hell?
Well, it landed up, right? So it must have been.
I mean, that's a good start, unless Jedi wants to land right now.
Good reach landing. Well, it's up there. At least over here, not over here.
That's true.
I'm gonna go swap this vector out for a proper one.
Yeah, that.
I'll get some food and stuff.
Yeah, you know where it is. I'll chill out up at the deck. Da, 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 da. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it's been a bit hectic at the moment. Anyone that's just joining, so welcome. Welcome to the stream.
J3 did a good job with that tent.
Who did a good job with the tent?
There's a tent inside the island.
Zeus did it. Yeah. Right. Anyway, sorry, guys. So we're here, the carrier group, obviously. These taskings are 1 platoon R2 to take
I've
ideally.
gone overboard.
Oh dear, swim around.
Wait, have you actually?
Okay. Hello there, brother. This is Oggy 12 message over.
Oh dear, Baker's gonna be one of his days today.
Wait, I am speaking on block 8, channel 1.
Someone else other than me. That's all that counts.
I can hear you, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get busy in a bit. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, so 1 platoon are to ideally take over the entire island tonight. Not sure if they will or not. That's their job. We have a flop and a no-fly zone. The reason why is all of this is AA up here. So we are to stay as far away from here as possible. Yeah.
Chariotter will be switching to.
Hey, where can you do it? It's been a while. It's been a while, dude. You should come back. You should. Even if, because we're only doing Saturdays and Sundays now. We do a Wednesday op, but
yeah, we'll go Chariotter out.
It's not mandatory. And you only have to do one op night. Bohemia Bright. It's only one mandatory night now. Yeah, it'd be nice to have you back, Wick.
Interest and now have a final location as well as a checkpoint it passed through. Over.
Yeah, we're carrier ops at the moment. So carrier ops. We got that thing there for the F-35s, and this thing for the Raiders.
So I fell through a solid flight there.
You alright? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, come and jump on with. It'd be nice to have you back. We got new people constantly. Baker is my co-pilot.
Roger, it must be like a fuel.
Wolf is the new AC that just joined. He's just done DIT tonight. We got some other LACs and SACs.
3, 8 in 6-figure grid. 0, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0. Approximately less than a kilometre from nearest friendly forces. Over.
Can you confirm that's the mechanized timestamp just southwest of Marco, please? Over.
Right here.
Can confirm. Over.
Roger, and just for clarity, what type of vehicle is it again? Over.
Fuel logistics vehicle. There's also foot patrols inside that town. Over.
Roger, can you get me a number of foot patrols and I'll pass the rest up whilst you're on that 0 Bravo out.
Alright, so yeah, we got patrols, a lot of anti-air, some ship sort of thing. I don't know how it works, Wick, because I took the ELOA. Did you leave? Or did you ELOA? So I managed to get my pilot wings back pretty damn quick. It's run by Jones and Hudson now. GHS. Ooh, 5-1 Delta. Mark, you managed to return to our ship. Yeah, you did.
I'm a turtle.
You're a turtle.
I like turtles.
Right, I'm gonna go for a cigarette. I mean, there's infantry
Oh,
here.
sorry, brother, this is...
Yeah, roger that.
So I fell through the flight deck. I think we should ban people from the
Roger,
elevator on the rear row.
Yeah. That's why I fell off 3 times on the first
there
night.
is 4 times
That
enemy
debrief.
fighting age males left and right.
Actually, take that up to the
They
fucking
will be
debrief
patrolling back
Yeah,
and forth
yeah, I
along
would.
the main road, as well as up near the warehouse with the mechanized vehicle.
I will let you do that, Sir Mark.
Well, somebody has to be guinea pig.
Excellent.
Hey, I'm just a pilot officer now.
Logistics have that control rooms, please, and mark them down on the seat above it.
It's very quiet on 25.
Roger, difficulties due to
Sure.
both BP's positions and the way the town is laid out.
Hudson
Very
fucking
difficult
quickly,
to get a
okay.
picture of all
Guidance.
personnel in the
Yeah,
vehicle,
it is at the moment,
as
yeah.
well as very limited visibility on the vehicle while it's stationary. Over.
1 platoon are on the line.
Roger, you can move 1 click east if you wish.
Yeah, 1 platoon are on the line,
Roger,
ready to go.
we will move 1 click east and see what the results are. If they are not viable.
Are they coming back with the things?
Roger, 0.
Left and mine teams under account. Yeah. I'm not sure what the policy is or anything like that. But it'd be nice to have you back, Wick. But I'm pretty sure I'll check with Fellows because it's changed a bit since we were flying Wick. There's new SOPs and all that sort of stuff. I'll check with Fellows. He's IC of 18 and 230 at the moment. So I'll check with him and I'll make sure it is just 1 mandatory night. I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it's just 1 mandatory night. I'll wait till he lands. Did they really go and steal some chairs? Yeah, it did. They did go and steal some chairs. Comms could be pretty...
Fucking Hudson, requesting chairs, over.
Yeah. Comms can be pretty busy, can't they, Baker?
Well, why did we put that in the fucking logistics request?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
What I did with
I'm just trying to stay
on
awake.
laptop.
Yeah.
I kept putting chair request in every single thing.
Yeah, all you need to do, Baker, is just keep an ear out for Pegasus.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing with my eyes closed.
Don't fall asleep.
He's not sleeping, he's just having a eye rest. Are they landing at the front?
What was that?
Are they landing over there?
Because under SOP rules, you must land on the forwardest parking spot.
Oh.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you point?
Shift and... Yeah, shift da
Sorry, shift and what?
da 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 da. Where's the boss?
Mission complete.
Unable to source any chairs.
Boss.
If you get
Yes,
your
mate.
binoculars out,
Quick question. It is 1 mandatory night a week, isn't it?
It's a certain percentage of yacht night, really.
Okay. It's just I don't know if you're around. Do you remember Wick?
Wick.
Wick. W-I-C-K.
Back on station and entering cap.
No. Basically, he used to be a pilot officer when I used to be around. And he was wondering about coming back.
Was that
Was
when
it sorry?
was that
Two
when
seconds.
Come back.
did not have chairs?
He's thinking about coming back, but he's not sure how much he can put into it. So.
Oh, fair enough.
He's just gonna look
It's
at
probably if the SOPs will say the minimum amount that he has to do. So if he
There you
can
go.
the SOPs and see if we can make that or not.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Wick.
That'd be the best way to deal with it, mate. As long as he aligns with SOPs, I'm happy. But I don't have a number off the top of my hand.
Yeah, so. Yeah, there you go, Wick. So just have a look on the SOPs. Jump on the website, or come jump on TeamSpeak at the end. And after we've done the debrief, we'll chat. You shall have a chat.
I like how when you just go on the binoculars, you can just see the ones just on the very edge of the deck.
So hang on, where's the chairs?
We
So
couldn't load
you-
them
We
into
could
the ace
get them, but
inventory.
if you get your binoculars out,
Yeah,
you
have a
can
get your
see them.
binos out. Have a little look.
We
You can see
decorated
objects.
a bit of a deck with chairs.
Just in front of where they get their stuff. We just put them all over.
£5 says that Ellis doesn't recognise it.
So if you zoom in, to what you should see like a head, and that's where they get their inventory. So we've just probably boarded it up with chairs at the moment.
So they can't get their stuff.
£5 says that Ellis doesn't recognise any difference.
You won't know.
You're not going to find anyone who will bet against you on that.
Did we swim over there and rob their chairs?
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
tried.
tried.
We
They
tried
what
to
we
don't
were
get
doing
in.
over
They
there.
didn't let us put them in the
We
heli.
can load them in the heli.
Oh, that's
We tried
I
to sling load them.
wonder what happens. We did try and sling load them. We couldn't do that either.
Could make 3 or 4 nights at a push.